Praise to the Lord, the Almighty, the King of creation. Oh, my soul, praise Him, for He is your health and salvation. Come, all you here, now to His temple draw near. Join me in glad adoration. Praise to the Lord above all things, so wondrously reigning, sheltering you under His wings and so gently sustaining. Have you not seen all that is needful has been sent by His gracious ordaining? Praise
Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight as we talk about Phase 3. And thank you for joining in with us. And folks are logging on right now, excited about this announcement. And we've been praying about this and planning and preparing for about a month now, as we announced a little over a month ago our Phase 2 and what that looks like. And now as we prepare to go into Phase 3 as a church family, just want to take just a couple minutes tonight and tell you what that's going to look like. Before I go any further, let me just stop and say thank you for responding so well to the first two phases as we've slowly come back into church with our Sunday morning format and going to services and different seating arrangements and restrictions and guidelines and masks and all the different things that we've tried to do just to promote safety and try and do it right and be above board and be transparent in everything that we've done, yet still optically show that we want to be above and beyond anything that you would find at a retail store. So thank you for working with us, being patient through that process. But with each phase that we've entered, we've been praying through and asking advice and trying to make sure that we make the best decisions. And really, as we start to look more like ministry pre-COVID, as we go into Phase 3, I wanted to give you a couple of the pieces and kind of tell you some of the thought process behind them as we go into Phase 3. One of the big parts of what led to this decision was what helps our church at the stage that we're in right now. What is the greatest benefit to our church? What helps our church right now where we are today, and what can we do going forward to help us look a little bit more like ministry that we're more used to. So a couple of these things we'll talk about tonight, and there will be some big pieces here in Phase 3, so the hope that you'll pray with us as we prepare to go in. First thing, let me tell you kind of when it's going to take place. The date that we are going to go into Phase 3 is August the 16th. August the 16th is still a few weeks away, but that is our date that we will be entering into Phase 3 as a church. We've been consistently monitoring the data from our area, talking to healthcare professionals, providers, and doctors in our area, and just trying to get the best course of action for our church for right now. And August the 16th is the day that we will, Lord willing, move into Phase 3. Each phase that we've gone through, we've added a couple different things of ministry. And I'm going to give you three tonight and just kind of give you a 30,000-foot view of what they're going to look like. And then as we get a little bit closer to Phase 3 on August the 16th, we'll give you some more detail on how it'll work. The big piece of Phase 3 is Sunday school. We're coming back Sunday school at 9:30. Now, that's a different time that we're used to. Typically, traditionally, we're at 9:45. We're going to change Sunday school time to 9:30, and I'll explain why in just a minute. But 9:30 is going to be our new Sunday school time. We'll come in. All of our kids' classes will be back. All of our adult classes will be back in. And we're excited about coming back to Sunday school, coming back in a smaller group, still going to be practicing social distancing, still going to have some things in place, limiting the amount of students, amount of people in each room, all those different things. For most of the kids' classrooms, we have purchased filtration systems for each room so that we can purify the air, ensure adequate ventilation in every single room to make sure that we are providing a sense of safety to parents as they're bringing their kids back into Sunday school, back into Safe House and teen ministry, different places. But we're still going to be observing proper safety protocol, what have you, and we'll explain that a little bit more in detail when we get just a little bit closer. But Sunday school, 9:30. The second thing I want to share with you tonight is we're going to continue our main worship at 10:30. 10:30. And if you were here this past Sunday, we have a new church sign out at the road, and it talks about our new schedule and our new times on the sign. Sunday school at 9:30. Our new service time starting on August the 16th, going forward, will be at 10:30. So we will not have one service at 9 o'clock, one service at 10:30. Starting August the 16th, we will have Sunday school at 9:30, main worship at 10:30. You say, preacher, how are we going to do that? We're going to change the seating just a little bit, increase a little bit of our capacity, still under the guidelines from the CDC, from our state, in the main auditorium, in our overflow, but we really feel like the seating graph that we have, the diagram that we have set up will accommodate everybody that we've had, and we're thankful for those who have come back to church and are more comfortable coming back now with the safety protocol that we have in place. But we're going to have a little bit different seating style to maximize the area that we have, and we're looking forward to that. Still going to use the upstairs auditorium as overflow, and so we still have plenty of capacity to be able to get everybody in. So main worship at 10:30. The third piece I want to share with you tonight is about Master Club. A lot of these have to do with kids ministries as we start to unveil and roll back out our kids programs. Master Clubs comes back into play in phase 3. We'll have our award ceremony from last year. We weren't able to have that at the end of the school year and at the end of Master Club season last year. We're going to start on August the 19th with our award ceremony for Master Clubs on Wednesday night here in the main auditorium, have our award ceremony. And then on the 26th, we will launch Master Clubs for the new year, 2020 to 2021 year of Master Clubs on August the 26th. And it'll be an exciting time. It'll be a lot of fun. And kids are excited. They've already begun training with our workers and for Master Clubs. And there's a buzz regarding Master Clubs this upcoming year coming back in. And I hope that you'll be excited. We're also going to open the nurseries again on Wednesday night, starting on the 26th. That's our goal, to start there. And our plan right now to have nurseries beginning on Wednesday night on the 26th. So if you're coming in for Master Club and you've got Master Club kiddos and maybe a little bit younger kids for nursery age, we'll have those available for you too. Throughout this process, the last thing I want to share with you is about some guidelines. You have been great in observing all of our guidelines up to this point, and I want to thank you. And we will not be removing the guidelines in phase 3. Still going to be promoting social distancing, still have all of those different things, still strongly recommend you wear a mask, but we're going to tweak our mask guideline just slightly, and we're still going to strongly recommend you wear one in the building when you're moving around, when social distancing is not possible. But when you get to your seat, when you sit down in the auditorium, our seating is still socially distanced. When you sit down in the auditorium, if you choose and say, you know what, I'm going to take my mask off, that's totally fine. If you choose, that's up to your discretion. We're going to leave that up to you. If you sit down in your seat and say, hey, I'm going to take my mask off, I'm totally comfortable doing that, we're going to leave that up to your discretion. We're just going to ask you if you get up and you move around the building, if you'll put it back on. Just to help, we're going to recommend you do that just for your protection and the protection of those around you. That would be extremely helpful. And we thank you for how you've adhered to some of these guidelines and how you've taken those recommendations seriously. We appreciate that. As we continue to get back closer to this normal schedule in the coming months, thank you. I want to thank you for the prayers and the support and being with us and uniting together with us for the good of our church. And these times have been hard for all of us, but we have chosen to move forward by faith. By faith, our theme for this year, Hebrews chapter 10, verse 38. And I know that it's been tough. I know it's been difficult. It's been different. But let's all move together forward by faith. And if you've not already been back to a service, I would encourage you to come back by faith. Take that step as we're gathering together. The church needs to begin being the church. And there's a part of the church, and even though we know that we're doing everything we can to promote safety and to promote protection of your health, we want you to know that we feel like we are safer than many of the stores that you might go throughout the week. And we'd encourage you to come back. And we're going to continue to make sure that the building is clean and sanitized so that when you come in, you know that we've done our due diligence to make sure that we are promoting a healthy environment. And while we've been trying to stay connected through our online service, assembly is vital for all of us to develop as believers. So I trust that if you've not already been back for a service, that soon you'll be back for a service as soon as you are comfortable. And we hope that that'll be very soon. Hey, I love you. Thank you so much for taking time to join with us tonight in this special announcement for Phase 3. If you have any questions as we get closer, please let us know. Reach out to us. Let us know in the office or by email or text. Be happy to answer any question you might have. And we look forward to seeing you this coming Sunday in church as we assemble again together at 9 o'clock and 10:30 as we finish out the last few weeks of Phase 2 and get ready to go into Phase 3 on August the 16th. Hope you have a great evening.